Welcome back to Two Fat Brothers. I'm Scott.
And I'm John.
John, it's a lovely day today outside.
It is, and we're heading outdoors to take advantage of the lovely weather to cook a barbecue. It's a barbecue with a difference. Well, perhaps not a difference. It's going back to barbecue basics.
This is barbecue retro.
Barbecue 101. We've built a barbecue from scratch. Our friends at Lounge Lager have generously donated the materials. I'm a little bit concerned about their budget though, Scott, and we'll see why when we get outside.
Yeah, it wasn't an extensive list of materials that turned up, John.
It wasn't, indeed, right. And the instructions were very basic.
They were very basic. We followed them to the letter.
We did, and you'll see the results in a moment. On the menu, lamb cutlets. We're going to cut from the rack, so we've got double lamb cutlets. We're going to marinate them in a very simple marinade, and we're going to serve them with a roasted vegetable salad.
Lovely. Perfect on a lovely winter's day.
So let's get cracking. To start with, we'll make the marinade for our lamb. Here we are in the vegetable garden, also home to our resident flock of chooks. A flock of 3. There they are. I'm sure they'll be intrigued to see the barbecue. Now, Scott, if you can pan down, you'll see the magnificent construction that we've put together there. Bricks and a grill. That's all you need.
Looks fantastic, John. I think that's all you need, really.
Well, we'll see how we go when we get some fire under it. But first of all, we're going to pick some ingredients for our marinade. And we'll go over here. We've got some rosemary, which we'll just take a few bits of rosemary. And think about some mint, Scott.
A great idea, John.
That'll go well with some lamb, won't it? Mint and lamb, they seem to be friends. And we've got some garlic and other ingredients inside. So let's go back and we'll put our marinade together. Well, we've made our marinade, Scott. It's very simple. All it is mint, rosemary, a couple of cloves of garlic that I've just squashed flat with a knife, olive oil, a teaspoon to 2 of Dijon mustard, and a splash of red wine vinegar, and the juice of a lime.
Simple as that.
Mixed together, salt and pepper. There we are. That's a marinade.
That's a marinade.
And we'll give the lamb, well, you know, now here we go. You can give the lamb as long as you like, but I think possibly half an hour would be enough to get the flavours going. Would you like me to cut?
Absolutely, John. Go.
Okay, we're going to cut the lamb into double cutlet portion sizes. As we said, that lets the lamb go a nice crust on the outside and also to remain
Pink on the inside.
And here it goes. We'll just mix it around.
Well, it looks like an extra one there for me, John.
I was about to say, Scott, 1 for you and 2 for me. We'll discuss this later on.
Over a loungy.
Over a lounge.
Nothing puts out a fire like a loungy.
Well, we better not have it near our barbecue.
We don't want that fire put out. No.
Here we are outside and we're ready to put the lamb onto the barbecue. The barbecue has been going for about an hour and a half or so and is dying down quite nicely. Still some flame, but it's quite hot. Now the lamb has been marinating in this mixture, which has got quite a lot of olive oil in it, so it will in fact bring the fire back to a bit of flame. So don't be amazed or worried if you're doing this for the first time and the fire flares. It won't last for very long. Here we go. A little bit of flare from that. And also, if things get a bit too heated, you can pull the lamb back on the fire into a cooler area to let things die down a little bit. Just looking at that lamb cooking on the fire, I'm reminded of Scott's and my childhood when our father, who was and still is a very avid barbecuer, would take us on family picnics, throw a few bricks and a grid in the boot, and off we'd go. And on one very famous occasion, the grid was our doormat, a wire doormat that Dad picked up on the way and threw in. Off we went, and we had a wonderful barbecue lunch. As Dad said, though, if it's a new doormat, you've got to burn the galvanising off first. It worked a treat. But I often wonder what our visitors to our house thought when they'd wipe their feet on a rusty, burnt-looking doormat.
John, that looks fabulous.
Well, it doesn't look too bad, does it? It's nice and simple, cooked outside on a very pleasant late winter's day. So we've got our marinated grilled lamb cutlets. They're double lamb cutlets, remember, we cut from the rack. Marinated in olive oil, garlic, mint, rosemary and some salt and pepper. And we have our warm vegetable salad, which again is quite simple. It's sort of like roast vegetables really, and that's what you do. You put your favourite roasting vegetables together, but don't take them to that crisp, highly roasted stage. Stop them a bit short and add to the little bit of olive oil that you keep from the roasting pan some red wine vinegar to make it, I guess, a warm vinaigrette. Mix it together and it's a really nice accompaniment to grilled lamb cutlets.
I can't help myself.
Please. I did have my eye on that piece, but
It's yours. It's gone now.
I know.
It was lovely.
I could see that. Well, that's all we have for you in this episode of Two Fat Brothers, but we'll be with you again soon, and Scott will take us through the wonderful world of a food he loves dearly, pizza. Arrivederci. How much fun it can be, isn't it?
Absolutely. And of course, barbecue is also a great opportunity to have a beer. What better beer to have than lounge lager?
And later on, when you need to extinguish those coals, nothing puts out a fire like a lounge.
Nothing. Well, I won't be pouring my beer on the fire, John.
Well, not in the first instance anyway.
You mean I'll filter it first?
That's what it is.
I'll filter it first and then I'll pour it on the...
Sorry.
We wouldn't do that.
We wouldn't do that.
We'll probably use water.
We might start again, eh?
I think so.